Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash, and double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone. Peace and sincere blessings to the hopeful elect and the 1/3 scattered across the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessings to every brother out there presenting his body as a living sacrifice. And shalom to the brothers out there doing this work, preaching the word, declaring the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on the highways and byways or on the corners. And to the very, very few women out there who submitted themselves to their husbands but are still learning in silence, shalom to you. Okay. Quick lesson. Quick lesson. Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, quick lesson. And this lesson is you know, a lot of people, especially these Christians, these Christian churches, and you know, people that may walk by listening to the brothers preach, you know, they think that cause if you don't know the scriptures, you would think that we're a hate group. You know, they think that we just preach the hate for the white man. Okay? They think that we just preach hatred towards other nations. And towards Esau Edom, which is the self-proclaimed white man. Okay? But we're not preaching and we're not teaching hate. Okay? We're only verifying what's already in the scriptures. You know? Because if you knew the scriptures, you would understand that America, this ain't the first place where the so-called white man has hated and this ain't the first time where the white man has come up with ways and plotted to kill and get rid of the so-called black man, so-called Latino man, and so-called native Indians. Okay, this ain't the first time. Okay, this has been going on since the ancient times. The ancient times. Okay, this is nothing new. All right. This ain't the first time they've taken crafty counsel against our people. All right. This hatred stems way back, all the way since Esau and Jacob were in the womb, in Rebekah's womb. That's how far this hatred goes back. Okay? And the Lord has not forgot anything. Okay? The Lord has not forgot anything. Ezekiel 35:3. I'll start at 2 actually. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. But here's the point I was trying to get to, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Okay? Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. So I'm going to stop right there. So who does that sound like to you? Okay? Who does that sound like to you? Who has that it says, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it. That's Esau Edom. That's his MO right there. You know, to go into people's land and take their shit and say, this shall be mine. That's the MO of Esau Edom. He's did it everywhere he's went. Even here, America, where we live now. Esau Edom is running this. The nation of Edom is running this. The elites, those are all Edomites. The people that control and own this world that we live in right now, America, they're all Edomites. Okay? And they've stolen this land from our people. But they didn't know that they were taking the land from God's people. Okay? Verse 11, Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. You hear that? And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Okay? So, when the Lord returns to destroy this place, you're not just going to see the Lord, you're going to know who his people are. Okay? The whole world is going to know who his people are. They are going to know that the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Indians, those are the Lord's people. Okay? The whole world's gonna know. Esau already knows who the Lord's people are. Okay? But the rest of the world doesn't, because they've been deceived. Because the scriptures do say he will deceive the whole world. You know? So Esau has deceived the whole world. You know? How has he deceived the whole world? by giving the world an image of his likeness. Okay? By giving an image, having the world believe in a God that looks according to his likeness, like him. Believing in the Edomite God. Okay? And I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountain of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, and they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. So everything that this man has done while he's been in power, even now, the Lord hears everything he's done. The Lord's heard all the lies. The Lord's heard all the manipulation he's done, all the deception. Okay? The Lord has heard and seen everything. Everything. You know, all these so-called Jewish people, they're not even the real Jews, Jewish. Okay? They didn't stole our identity, although they look nothing like us. They're just a bunch of Edomites. But they didn't stole our identity. You know, they didn't lied about the name of the Lord. All of that stuff. The Lord has not forgotten anything. Okay? Verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. See, there it goes. I have heard them. So the Lord hears everything. He heard it. He heard everything that this man has done and said. And the Lord's just waiting to come down to this place. He's just waiting for the right time. And we don't know when that time is going to be, because he's going to appear like a thief in the night, as the scriptures say. But the Lord is just waiting to make his appearance. And that's why the scriptures say all through the Bible, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Okay? I am the Lord Yahweh. They shall know. Because see, this world doesn't know, nor do they respect or honor Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because they've been deceived by Esau and these other nations. So this place is going to get a rude awakening. And the only people that are going to be ready for that are going to be the Lord's people, the elect, and all the other men of the Lord preaching this word. Those are going to be the only people that are going to be ready for it. And even that, they'll still be scared. But we'll still know what's going on. But as far as the rest of the world, they're not even going to have a clue of what's going on when they see all these chariots in the sky, seeing people getting zapped and killed. They're not going to know what's going on, because they don't know the power and the fury and the wrath of the true living power, which is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So they're definitely gonna be in for a rude awakening. And you know, even myself, I'm gonna be scared, I'm sure. But you know what? I'll also be rejoicing inside, because knowing that this place is coming to an end, you can only rejoice on that. You know? You can only rejoice on that. It's time. You know, our people have lived thinking that no one cared for us. You know, we've been beaten down so much. The so-called black man, the so-called Latino man, and so-called Native Indians been beat down so much by Esau and these other nations that it made us feel like we have nobody in our corner. But the whole time, it was somebody in our corner. And all we had to do was turn to him and return to him and call upon his name, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. His Son's name is Yahushai. Okay? Ain't no Jesus, and it ain't no fucking Christ. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's the only true living power. There ain't no other. Ain't no Allah. Ain't no none of that. Okay? Ain't no Buddha. Ain't none of that other funny shit. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's it. So, this place is definitely going to get a rude awakening. And I can't wait. And the 2/3 who still want to believe in this place, they can burn and die and fry right along with Esau, Edom, and this place. Because they're wicked anyway. They're just a waste of a body. So, another day alive is another day closer to the kingdom. So hopefully, I hope this video has been edifying to somebody out there listening. And I honestly, truly hope that it's edifying to somebody out there listening, and that they get a somewhat understanding on not only just what the Lord's going to do to this place, but who the Lord is returning for. Okay? These other nations are nothing. The Lord does not care about these other nations. The Lord only cares about Israel. Okay? It's all through the Bible. The Lord only cares about Israel. His peculiar treasure, which is Israel. The so-called Native Americans, so-called blacks, and the so-called Latinos. That's it. These other nations are as nothing. So, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rekakodash, and double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincere blessings to the hopeful elect, the 1/3 out there scattered across the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to all my brothers out there around the world, declaring the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and declaring the end of this place. Whether they on the corners or the highways and byways. Alright? And shalom to you very few women out there, the very, very few women out there who came to their senses. Unlike most of these women, they came to their senses and realized that this is the truth and this is salvation, and they've submitted themselves to their husbands and are learning in silence as a righteous woman is supposed to do. So till next time, shalom.